This Milwaukee cooler is garbage. Okay, it's not actually garbage. It is kind of terrible for what it is though. And let me tell you why. But first, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of this style of thing, comment. We do mainly UTV content, but I do like to review and test the products that I use. Come here, let me show you why this isn't garbage, but it is garbage. Okay, so when you're buying a Milwaukee cooler of this form factor, these are basically your two options. Obviously, I'm using these in the back of my UTV, and these two coolers are the ones that fit the form factor that I need for back there. When I was deciding on them originally, I originally bought this pack out, and the reasons why are that it is significantly cheaper. It's like $30 or $40 cheaper, and it's not hard-sided. So if you look at this, there is no hard, thick wall to take up space, and you can actually fit more into this cooler than you can into this one. That was all well and good, and that was great. It worked well for, I don't know, maybe 8 months. The problem is this. In this environment where things are getting jostled around, things are getting, shaken up, pushed around, squished in here, the interior liner of this does not hold up. So let me show you what I mean. You can see this interior liner didn't actually puncture itself, but it started to come apart at the seams. That's unacceptable. That means that we get water leaking into the cooler, which means we can get mold growing in the foam, which means all your food could end up contaminated in here. Along with the fact that you are losing ice, you are losing water, it's getting all over your machine, it's getting all over your equipment. That is why this is not a good cooler for this application. It could work for someone who's not going to have as much of a dynamic environment for it. It could work for somebody who's going to kind of pack their lunch in it. But let me show you the difference on the interior of this cooler now. Okay, this cooler has a thicker wall, which I didn't like because, as you can tell, there's less space in here. But this is all that hard roll-mold plastic, and it is not going to puncture, tear, leak, or rip. So if you are in the market for a cooler for your side-by-side and you are going back and forth between the soft cooler and the hard cooler, I think it is well worth the money to spend it on the hard cooler, even though you lose a slight amount of capacity and it costs more money. You can see by what we do out here, these coolers live kind of a hard life. In this environment, this hard-sided cooler definitely wins out. I will say, as far as the ice and the carrying capacity of the cooler itself goes, they were both very close until that one sprung a leak in the liner and we started to lose our coolant, which would be, the ice and the water out of it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on these two coolers. Get the hard-sided cooler. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.